Can you hear? Yeah, oh yeah, you can hear me. Okay. You can't blame everything you hear today on Ollie. They, hold them harmless. I can begin with a short poem that's something that rattled around in my head for years before it found words. Anyway, it's a concordance I noticed over time. Anyway, the poem is titled A Rose, and the title is followed by New Lips. You can fill that in if you care to. Sure. In the grand tradition of his illustrious kid, Lucifer, Dis, Paris, he preyed on vulnerable young women, dragging one to a place where animals are kept, laying her on foul straw. 9 months later, he took her back to that place, where she gave birth to the child of that night. Each reenactment surrenders a layer of horror and brutality, becomes further cleansed as it gets stitched into evolving prophecy, and dims through passage of time. But the fact remains, as with Eve, with Persephone, with Helen, so with Mary. The next piece is, if you live in a neighborhood for 40-some years, change does not occur on a daily basis. It just, boom, wake up one day and it's there. Titled Essay. Middle Richmond, hodgepodge of 20th century urban meanderings. Less a destination than a settlement, a settling on and into lifetime quicksand. Patchwork sidewalks, mismatched panes, gingerbread bare structures. Undulating avenues give gently, now abruptly, to shifting sands and shattered mains. Quiet, sunny spring day, Geary Boulevard, in a midday siestina. Only a handful of pedestrians, a few young, most as always old, and now I'm one of them. The last poem is something that began when I remembered I couldn't remember the name of the author of Walden. About 8 hours later, I also remembered that I couldn't remember the singer-songwriter who gave us Madame George. So, yeah, this is an opportunity, I think, so I pursued it. They came back eventually, but it's set against pilgrimage. It's weird, but I like it. Madame George and Walden slipped out the other day. One sailed the Concord and the Merrimack, the other hopped that train from Dublin up to Sandy Row. Question, how speak a ship to rail, rail to ship, either to the quay? Two seekers, wandering by the way, pleasure, pity, both, or piety, both. Return by one or two, palms bare, oar in hand, break their fast, regale with tales, blessed and defiled, then retire, perhaps to wander off and then again another day. What is memory's endgame? Where does it lead? But to what it can't recall or refuse reveal. Undertow drags us toward a final shore. How should I your true love know from any other one? By his cockle hat and staff and his sandal shoe. He is dead and gone, lady. He is dead and gone. I'll make a poem when words fail to muster. No almost, no as good as. Only the word, and in its absence, not a poem, but an adverse. How should we a poem know from all the other sound? By its syllables and silences, its partiality. It is dead and gone, sir. It is dead and gone.